so today I thought I'd do kind of a different type of video. I thought I'd talk about 11 things I wish I knew before I would have gotten into skincare and maybe into YouTube or anything like that, but mostly really into skincare. Things I wish I would have known before I started. And the first thing, I actually wish I would have known this when I was like 10, but nobody really told me. I wish I would have known how much easier it is to prevent skin damage than it is to actually correct and treat it. It is so much better to prevent it. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. A pound of cure? Yes. A mile of cure. Anyway, you know, I'm getting to the point where I'm a little embarrassed with myself. The other day there was a gal selling lemonade. And then I obviously, she was so cute. She had a little register and she was giving me a change. I'm like, no, just keep the change. And I said, did you put sunscreen on? I mean, she's like 10. And she's like, no. I'm like, you know what? If you're selling, I'll come back and I'll bring you sunscreen. Her parents are going to be like, who is this lady? Why is she bringing my kids some weird products? So, anyway, it's just easier to prevent it than it is to treat it. So, sunscreen being the #1 anti-aging thing. So, okay, number 2, I really wish I would have known this because I didn't really realize it. I'm starting to get into it, like, the $120 product, that has to be better than the $30 product, right? I mean, it's 4 times the price. It has to be better, and that is so wrong. There is little to no correlation between price and quality. There just isn't. And you know what? And a lot of times, the more expensive things are actually going to be much worse for your skin than the more affordable ones. So, you know what? Some of the brands you find at Sephora are not going to be any better than the ones you find at Ulta, Target, CVS, Walgreens, whatever. It just isn't. Price generally does not correlate with quality. And in fact, I feel like it goes the opposite way. I'll say the same thing with cars. You know what the most expensive car I bought? I had the worst luck with that compared to the more affordable one I have. That one is hands down better. So I'd never spend that much on a stupid car again. But anyway, I was young and I got sold, so whatever. I think it happens to everyone at some point. Okay, kind of tying into point number 1 I made. The #1 anti-aging ingredient product you can use in your routine is sunscreen. Sunscreen. Use it. I mean, I don't necessarily do my arms, but anytime I'm outside, I do it on my face and neck, and you know what? It's better. There's some people have different theories. You know, if the UV index is like 1 or 2, I'm not gonna wear sunscreen that day because a little bit of sun is good for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, anytime I've tried this trick, I swear it'll be cloudy and rainy out. I won't put sunscreen on, and then I'll go out, and 3 hours later it will be sunny and bright. So it doesn't work for me unless take your sunscreen with you and plan it that way. It's just easier to put it on your face and neck every day and just plan on it. So, and you'll be happy in decades that you used it. Decades later, you used it. I wish I would have, and maybe I'd look like I was like 15 if I would have done that. Probably not, but I could blame it on something else myself. So, okay, number 4, not to blindly trust any brand just because of their reputation or size or the length of time they've been around. I see so many people. I just trust whatever Neutrogena, or I trust whatever La Roche-Posay does. They know more than anybody else out there. So any product they make, they're going to know better than anybody else. So just don't trust any brand implicitly. Look at Neutrogena. So many people implicitly just trust them because they've been around for decades. They're a huge company. Look what happened with their sunscreens with the benzene. I mean, just don't blindly trust anything, any brand. Don't blindly trust anyone. You got to do your own research. Don't blindly trust what I say. Do some Googling. Do some research. That's just the biggest thing. I don't trust anybody ever totally implicitly with anything because most brands, #1 priority is making money. So keep that in mind. So don't implicitly trust anyone. Do your own research and come to your own conclusions because I just don't believe there's any brand out there that is totally perfect, blameless, hasn't screwed up at some point. And if they haven't, they just haven't been around long enough to do it. Number 5, how tough and rough the process of starting retinol is. There's a huge learning curve in finding out how well your skin will tolerate retinol, what strength, what percentage, how much you can use it, how often you can use it. And there's a reason the term retinization exists because that's the process of starting a retinoid. It's tough. It can be drying. It can be really irritating. It can be frustrating. You can suffer from a lot of dryness, flakiness, breakouts, things like that, purging. And then to be honest, I wish I would have never even tried generic tretinoin at all. If I could go back, I wouldn't have even tried it because those couple weeks where I was trying it were miserable. My skin was freaking out. I was upset. I was not happy. I wish I would never even messed with it. And I'm glad I went now. If I would have known what I knew then, I would have went straight to Altrano and started out. But a great way is to slowly work your way up. So it's tough. It's rough. And almost everybody that starts a retinoid at some point will go through some sort of issue, purging, retinization with starting it. Number 6, how big a difference using good actives can make. I'm really happy I found azelaic acid when I did. I think I started using it probably 2 years ago now. It was a game changer. Azelaic acid is an amazing active ingredient, and I just overlooked it because, to be honest, a couple years ago, there really wasn't that many azelaic acid products out. The Geek and Gorgeous Apad was the very first one I tried, which was a wonderful experience. Vitamin C, another amazing active. BHAs, AHAs, they all can make a good, huge difference in having healthy skin, but the big thing was starting them slowly, not all at once. Yeah, so good actives will be huge. And you know what? Some people's skin maybe just doesn't tolerate it. So, but trying them out slowly, weak percentages is a good thing. Number 7, no one has perfect skin. It doesn't exist. Everyone's going to be very critical of themselves. People tell me often I have really great skin. I look in the mirror. I don't see it. I see hyperpigmentation. I see scars from a car accident. I don't see it. Then again, you know what? Most people, they're too busy worrying about themselves and what they look like to even be critical of you. So don't be too critical. Don't obsess about it. Don't worry about it. No one is perfect. No one has perfect skin. Even the models out there that exist, they'll tell you that they don't feel that confident most. Well, the humble ones will say that. There's some arrogant ones that are probably like, yes, I'm perfect. I know it. And you know what? Then just ignore them because they're not in reality. Number 8. You know what? The thing I get so annoyed about in the last few years is preventative Botox in teen girls, 20-year-olds, young 20-year-olds. What the heck? What have we done as a society or as a world where there's 17, 18-year-old girls that feel like they need to do Botox for their looks? I mean, there's some medical reasons to do Botox for migraines, sweating, things like that, but to do it as a preventative when you're 18 years old is just, it's absurd. Put your money away in a 401k or something, or some retirement or something. Bitcoin, whatever. Just don't put it in Botox unless you have a medical need for it. It's stupid. And everything I've read about it being preventative in terms of wrinkles, it doesn't really add up. So, and then if you stop using it, then you're probably going to be even more critical of yourself. So Botox isn't a preventative aging treatment. Sunscreen is more of a preventative thing. It's more of a waste of money. And aging, unfortunately, it sucks. It's going to be natural. So I'd rather age gracefully than end up looking plastic like, hang on. I'm going to shade Dr. Phil's wife. She's got to be in her 60s. She looks like an alien because she's had too much Botox, plastic surgery, everything. Oh my gosh, it's horrible.
Uh-oh.
I know I shaded someone. Are they going to? Is Dr. Phil going to sue me?
Dr. Phil's coming in.
I am sure he's going to sue me. Come and get me. I got no money. Come and get me. No, I shouldn't even say that because he will. But seriously, I don't have any money. So. Okay, number 9, patience is going to be important. And so many people will quit using products before they can have a positive effect on them. They get impatient. They don't notice a difference right away. So they stop. And you know what? Most topical ingredients, topical treatments, products will take 12, 24, 48 weeks, months before you can start to notice a difference. Same thing with azelaic acid. For me, I didn't notice the first difference a week, 2 weeks, but a month, 2 months, I started to really notice a huge difference, and it was big. But had I been too impatient, I would have quit. I wouldn't have bought the next bottle, and I wouldn't have gotten the great experience I did. So patience is going to be very important. Number 10, be important. Who and what you listen to. Most online reviews, vlog reviews, reviews on websites are going to be from people that receive the product for free to write their review. And you know what? If that's your hustle, go for it. I don't care. But so many people are going to read it And like the new Drunk Elephant eye cream that's coming out, it hasn't been released yet as of today. It already has like 65-star reviews, all from people that got it for free. It is the opinion of somebody that got a $60 eye cream for free going to be the same as somebody that paid $60 for the eye cream? I don't think so. Maybe there's some people that will be honest, but take all these reviews with a grain of salt. Do your own research and be careful what you trust, who you trust, and where you get your information from. And then number 11, kind of just a stupid one, but a fun one. I'd rather have smile lines. I'd rather have wrinkles on my eyes from being smiling, from being happy, from doing things than not doing anything. I've had people comment, and no shade. I mean, if that's your game, I get it. But people say, don't smile so much because you're going to get fine lines. Or be careful if you squint. You're going to get wrinkles. And you know what? I'd rather frickin' do that and live my life than do this all day. Well, because I have a resting bitch face too. So I have to do this or else. I mean, I had so many teachers in college like, what's wrong? What's wrong? You look very intense. I'm like, now today I know it's a RBF. So there we go. But I'd rather have smile lines from doing fun things and being happy than worrying too much. So anyway. And you know what? If you have no expression because you're worried about it and that's your jam, whatever. But at least enjoy things. So anyway. So these are 11 things I wish I would have known before I got into skincare, vlogging, YouTube, anything. A lot of things. I'm interested in hearing from you what things you wish you would have known earlier, younger, years ago. Maybe when you're 10. Maybe you wish you would have known this yesterday. I'll leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Maybe they just needed a creepy old lady to give them sunscreen at a
That could be. I know I'm that creepy lady. It's okay. Anyway, thanks. Bye, guys.